Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of TBR Thursday. This is TBR Thursday Series 2, Episode 6. And today I'm going to be showing you Monster High 2, The Ghoul Next Door. So I have read the first Monster High book previously on the channel and I really loved it. So I thought that I would have a look and review number 2 based off the cover, and I will give it a read eventually when I finish my A to Z reading challenge and I can focus on the Disney reading challenge and other books like that and other challenges like that, because I think that this might go well towards the Disney reading challenge or the colour reading challenge for yellow, things like that. So when I finish the A to Z reading challenge, then I'll focus on the other challenges and all of that. So this book, based off the cover, is about Cleo denial, just because of the skelet with the snake and the snake background. I know that this book is about Cleo instantly. If you're a Monster High fan, you will probably guess that as well. This is what the side looks like, and that is what the back looks like. Now, there is a series of 1 to 4 books, and I've only read Monster High, which was about Frankie. Number 2 is about Cleo. I think number 3 is about Claudine, and number 4 is about Draculaura. These are just based off the pictures that I'm getting with the skeletons. So it says, Freak is the new chic. Cleo strikes a pose. Cleo was the queen bee of Monster High. Cleo was the queen bee of Merston High, but now it's Frankie this and Melody that. These new girls sure know how to get Cleo's lashes in a tangle. But when Cleo lands a golden Teen Vogue photo op for her friends, everything seems to be on track. That is, until everyone bails to be in some film. Frankie and Melody's film. Can't a royal get some loyal? So then it says, Frankie and Melody steal the spotlight. Frankie lost her head over Brett once and vows never to do it again. But when Brett comes up with a plan that could help the Rads live free, sparks fly again, and Frankie has to deal with Brett's ex, Becca, who will stop at nothing to put out the flames, even if it means destroying the entire monster community. With her own Becca bomb ticking away, Melody has just hours to save her boyfriend Jackson from being exposed as a rat. But Cleo is making it royally difficult for the normie and threatening her acceptance into the Rad's exclusive group, a group that Melody suspects she has more in common with than she ever thought. I think I remember what happened in the last book, but what I will need to do is, before I read this one, I'll need to recap and go through the last one so that I am fully understanding of what happened. I do remember some of it, but I don't remember all of it because I read it last year, at the beginning of the year, I think. So what we do have is we have character profiles of all of the characters at the beginning of the book, and throughout the book we'll have which character on the chapter that it's discussing. So for example, this one's Cleo's chapter. We've got text and email speech in the book. We've got Melody's chapter. And we've got Frankie's chapter. So throughout the book we have these little symbols that can help us identify which chapter and which is from which character. So then we've got things like the Lost chapter. And then we've got skeletons in certain places as well that has a break in the paragraphs, or has a break in some of the books. And we've got a phone conversation like that. So we have our characters from the original Monster High. We've got Claudine, we've got Jackson, we've got Deuce, we've got Cleo, and all of these kinds of characters, but we also have new characters such as Melody. We have the Rads, which is not mentioned in the actual Monster High universe. So this, I think, might be a Generation 1 story, but it might be with added details that we don't actually have in Generation 1. And then we have Chapter 13, and it's just a note saying, oh, Chapter 13, open if you dare, which is about Ghoulia. Now, you can tell based off the symbol, and Ghoulia, I think in the last book, had her own chapter as well at the back. So, yeah. This book I'm very excited to read as a Monster High fan. I am currently listening to the Legend of Shadow High, Monster High and Ever After High audiobook because I haven't been able to get a book due to it being rare and highly expensive. So I found an audiobook of it and I'm currently giving that a listen, as that is something that I wanted to read for years when I found out that there was going to be an Ever After High Monster High collab, but Monster High got cancelled before Ever After High Monster High could ever do a collab. But at the end of Boo York, Astronova is on FaceTime with Applewhite and Raven Queen, and so therefore the audiobook, The Legend of Shadow High, I think takes place before that, because Astronova talks to Raven Queen and Apple saying Monster High is like everything I've heard about and all of that. And in this audiobook, they have never heard of Monster High at all. They just thought it was a legend. So when I finish listening to that, I will do an audiobook review on that book, which I'm excited for. But yes, thank you guys for watching this week's episode of TBR Thursday. I will see you on Monday for my regular Monday video at 5 PM UK time. And I'll see you next week as well for my TBR Thursday video. If anything changes, I will let you know in the posts. Please like, subscribe, comment if you so choose. You don't have to, but it helps the channel. Also, I just want to say thank you guys so much for subscribing. I've just reached 200 subscribers. So we are one step closer towards my giveaway that I said that I was going to do. And I think I said I was going to do it 250 subscribers, which I'm just going to give away a special edition book. But it's a UK only giveaway. So if you're subscribed and you're from the UK, please make sure you let me know that you want to be part of the giveaway, and then I will get in touch with you privately whenever. I'll pick somebody and I'll get in touch with you. But yes, thank you guys ever so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye guys.